Now chances are, if you've been waiting for the new driver releases of 2021, you've been quite excited to see this. The Taylormade SIM2. Let's do it, and let's do it now. Hi everyone, James Robinson here. Guys, first things first, I would like to warmly welcome you all to the channel. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel if you're not new to the channel, and I'd like to welcome you to the channel if you are new to the channel. Guys, in today's video, we are talking the brand new Taylormade SIM2, and we're going to get into this straight away. Hit those comments below. What's your first thought when you see this? And we're going to see if it matches with my first thought, because my first thought, you've got 3, 2, 1. Was something's missing. Where are the movable weights? Where's the Y track? Where's the U track? Where's the S bend? Where's all those other fancy names that we had for the movable weight technology that Taylormade kind of first brought to us in the R7 Quad? Where are they? And now there is a story behind this, and the real talking point we'll get to in a second. But first of all, let's open up our account. And I should say straight away, that's one of the straightest drives I've hit in a very long time. Straight away, this isn't just any Taylormade SIM2 driver. This is especially fitted for me, Taylormade SIM2 driver. So I went for a fitting not too long ago, and we've got a 9-degree standard Taylormade SIM2 head. That's fitted into a setting which is ever so slightly lofted down, as you can see there. And we have it in the new hazardous RDX smoke blue shaft, and that's in a 6.5 60 gram. Now there are other drivers in the range. We have the Taylormade Sim Max and the Taylormade Sim Max D. Now when we had the Taylormade Sim and the Taylormade Sim Max, the main difference was we didn't have that movable weight in the Taylormade Sim Max. But we don't have the movable weight in the Taylormade SIM2, and there's no movable weight in the Sim. You get the drift, you get the drift. We are gonna do plenty of content around the Taylormade SIM2 Max and the SIM2 Max D, primarily with maybe Foxy and with Spriggsy, because they're kind of who they may be targeted towards. But the main talking point around the brand new Taylormade SIM2 is this. It's the new forged ring construction, which is made of lightweight, ultra strong forged aluminium. And you may wonder where the weight's gone for this. That's because this is actually I didn't break this myself, at least I don't think I did. So this is an explodable version that can show you just how this is constructed. Pop these down. So we've got carbon sole and carbon crown. This reminds me very much of the film Face Off. Do you remember? If you've seen that, you'll know what I mean. So we have the carbon sole and the carbon crown, and we also have the aluminium ring, which I think it comes off as well. So this holds it all together, and as you'll see, apart from that, we basically just have the face. Now, one of the things that really interests me with this new Taylormade SIM2 driver is this. This is the new milled cup face, and as you can see, it looks very much like the flash face idea from Callaway, where we can just start to get a little bit more ball speed from across the face when you don't quite hit it there, which I do often. So really, let me just pop this back together, because I don't want to lose any of it really. That's there. Now, one of the huge talking points we cannot get away from with this new Taylormade SIM2 driver is that asymmetric inertia generator. Now, this is designed to help gain more club head speed through advanced geometry and aerodynamics, and match that with the new full carbon sole. That helps Taylormade redistribute the mass for a much deeper CG and that bit more forgiveness. So Taylormade claim that all this together, alongside the 16 gram weight at the back of the club, makes for more performance benefits than any movable weight technology. So that's why that's not there. That's why we don't have the movable weight systems on the back, which was the first question I asked when I saw it. And I think it's about time I hit some more golf shots, because looking down at it, I think it looks really good. That wasn't the best. So there is definitely going to be a lot to be said about the looks of this driver, about the shelf appeal from underneath, about the inertia generator, about the colour. Now, you know how strongly I feel about colours on golf clubs, and personally, I like it. I personally like it. I think it looks good. I love the black carbon crown. I think that really pops off alongside the white chalk top line here and that black face. We've got some out the middle for a change. So visually from address, I think it's a fantastic looking driver. Sound-wise, we know Taylormade generally always make good sounding drivers. You'll see that in the Taylormade SIM2, the standard version, we do have the weight at the front here, that's to push CG forward ever so slightly to still get that low spin. That's where the differences between this and the Sim2 Max come in. And we also, that was a great shot. We also still have speed injected twist face. However, you'll notice that the two kind of screw marks have disappeared from the face and they've moved around here to the toe there, which I prefer. I mean, it never really used to put me off, the two screws on the face. I think when we initially saw them on the M5 and the M6 with the red screws, everyone was a bit like, well, what if you hit it? What if you, I've never heard of anyone that had a problem with it, but I'm still kind of glad to see it move. So as you can see, even though this is fitted in my exact specs, we're still going a little bit left. I think that's generally been the theme of all my reviews this year. That's very much pilot, not club, but that does kind of stand strong to the argument of a new driver isn't necessarily going to improve that, even if it's fitted. Lessons. I need lessons, I know. So the clubs also feature the through slot speed pocket, which we know from the Taylormade Sim. That's designed to help you maintain ball speed on those low face strikes. Definitely didn't help me there, but there's not much that would have helped that. Where have those good swings gone? Started so well. And I'm going to be interested to test this against the Sim and potentially the M5 as well and just see exactly what the differences are. You see, I don't think it can really get much better. I know a lot of people are saying this about kind of reviews at the moment and about new golf clubs coming out. People are almost getting a bit tired of new releases coming out. And I think these drivers almost aren't meant for the people who are still using a Taylormade Sim, maybe even a Taylormade M5. If you're in a fitted driver from the last few years, I can't imagine you're going to see much more benefit from a brand new one. I think the gains would be marginal, but then I think Taylormade are aware of that as well. I don't recall them saying this goes 10 yards further than the Sim. I think those days are long gone. One thing I can say is I think it looks and sounds absolutely wonderful. Especially when you hit it out of there. Which for me at the moment's a rarity, but kind of makes it all the more special. Now, I have been lucky enough to get this out on the golf course and played a few holes with it, and the sound outside is very nice. That one's not gone left. That was better. That was better. Because I definitely think one of the things that sometimes we overlook is the look of a new driver, the feel of a new driver, the sound of a new driver. Now, if you're looking for a new driver primarily for performance benefits, I think you're going to be clutching at straws with any of the new drivers that are coming out. But if you want a new driver because you love the look of it, you love the sound of it, you're ready for a change like a lot of golfers, then I think this one might be worth trying. Oh, that was wonderful. That was really nice. So that is, why can't I just swing like that every time? So that is 10 shots hit with the fitted Taylormade Sim2 driver. This was hot and cold. See how it performed. So dispersion wise, a lot of movement on that. Now, if you've been watching my reviews recently, you will have seen that it's kind of been hot and cold. I actually don't mind the most of them. I think out of 10 shots, what is there? There's probably 3, maybe 2 that would cost me. They were just terrible golf swings. You saw the reactions to those. And apart from them, quite happy with the dispersion, quite happy with the trajectory and the overall ball flight. I do think it feels a little bit easier to launch. Obviously the bad shots there are going to be bad shots with any golf club, but I do feel like when you just slightly mishit it, you get a little bit more help to get it to the top of its ball flight, which is always nice. What about the numbers? Numbers for the Sim2, pretty much exactly where I would expect it. 274 on average. We have a club speed of 109, which is really kind of pushing the boundaries for me there. That's quite impressive. Ball speed of 157.5 and a spin of 2,178. So altogether, what do I think of the new Taylormade Sim2 driver? For me, I like it. I love the colour of it. I actually quite like the look of it as well. When I first saw it, I think it was like when we first saw the Sim as well, with that asymmetric inertia generator. It sort of gives it a little bit of almost like a big nose or something, but you do kind of quite quickly start to appreciate it. I think I started to look at it more and more and think, actually, I don't particularly mind that. And it was the same with the standard Sim when we saw that. Love the colour scheme. The name, I mean, it's not a cheesy one, is it, at least? Like, we've not called it, anyway. Not a huge fan of the name. I think that could have been I preferred like the M4, M1 and like that kind of more mathematical name, but Sim2 is what it is. The thing that I love about it is looking at it down at the ball. I think that black crown looks absolutely fantastic. It's one of the best drivers I've seen this year looking down at the ball, and it still sounds like a Taylormade driver. It still sounds good. It still sounds deep and thuddy. Performance-wise, it performed as good as I expected it to. It's not pulled up any trees. I don't think anything's pretty much going to now. Really, it's going to be interesting to test it against the fitted Sim, because they're very, very similar specs as well. I don't think I've changed that much as a golfer in 12 months. So it's going to be interested to test those. If you want to see that, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. That'll be coming in the next few days or maybe a week. I might need to practice a bit first. Apart from that, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you do hit that subscribe button below. Leave us a like if you enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos that aren't necessarily golf related, make sure you check out the new channel which we've set up. We're pretty much going walk the dog. People are enjoying it. So if you want to go and check that out, there's a circle here now. Smash that and you can subscribe to the new channel. And apart from that, I shall very much look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Bye.